into this messy, beautiful life with your host, Andrea. So, guys, thank you for coming back to the channel. This week has been a good week. I've got a bit of a sore throat, so I'm just wearing a scarf. I like to keep my neck warm. So this week, I'm going to reflect on the week that I've had. I think it's been quite a good week. As I told you last week, I was going to start diarising. I was going to go back to the gym. I was going to do my reformer Pilates. I was going to be more conscious of what I was eating, and I was going to be more aware of what my needs are for my own self-care and wellness. Well, I think I've achieved. I'm not going to hold my hands. I'm going to hold my hands up and say I haven't achieved all of it. I like to be honest. and the reasons why I haven't achieved some things, I'll get into that. So, first of all, with diarising, we didn't quite make it into the book. We're still on the phone, and I can tell you why we're still on the phone, because it's just easier to grab my phone. So I'm trying to see if there's a digital diary, because I'm thinking I do love paper and pen, but trying to remember where I've put it. That's the best thing, is remembering where I've put the paper and pen, for starters. It's just easier to grab my phone and input things. So I'm going to look for a online diary. They must exist, surely. I might need to ask ChatGPT if there's one, or design me something that I can do online. The other thing that so reflecting on my input in my diary on my phone, in my calendar, it's been actually, because I've been more intense with it, it's actually been quite interesting to look back over the week, which I did do this morning, and see how my mood fluctuates, and what if that corresponds with the fact that I've eaten properly or if I've not eaten properly. Because there were a couple of days where I was just like, oh, I just crave sugar. And I've resorted to, having sugar in my coffee. So I don't really buy lots of sugary sweets for the house or sugary treats. So it's resorting to making something from scratch, which takes time, or enjoying going to the shop and making an effort to go to the shop and purchase something. So I have to make do with simpler things. The second thing that I did was I went to the gym. I went to the gym on Tuesday night whilst my daughter was at her dance class. So that's a good 2.5 hours it gives me. To take my time at the gym. I didn't spend 2.5 hours in the gym. I spent 1 hour, and it was a gentle, really gentle stroll on the treadmill for like 3 minutes, and that's as much as I could stand, and I could feel it in my hips after I got off the treadmill. I do it flat. I don't increase the incline. And then I did some a weights program, but I did 4 things at the gym. Stuck 2 arms and 1 thing on my legs, and it hurt. It really did hurt, but mentally, wow. I came away, before I went to the gym, I was like, oh, I really don't want to do this. Oh, making up every excuse under the sun. But I was able to reconcile the fact that I didn't want to drive home and waste my time. So let's be productive. And I really talked to myself. I sat in the car outside the gym, which is like a 3-minute drive from the dance studio to the gym, so it's not far. And then I went in, and as I said, I started with the treadmill, and then I did 4 other things, and I felt amazing afterwards. Mentally, I felt absolutely amazing. And I did only go to the gym once this past week gone, but that was enough. And I'm going to build up slowly so that I can build consistency, because there's nothing worse than feeling like you're failing. So rather than go hell for leather, I'm going to build up and grow the gym side slower than I've done before, because on the Wednesday I was in agony, and that was a problem because it really makes you disheartened, because it's like I didn't really do much, so why am I in so much pain? I then went to Pilates on the Thursday morning, which was really good, and it helped to stretch out my tight muscles, because my legs have been spasming since the gym, which means that you're in a lot of pain. So it really did help. And again, mentally, it was amazing. But you know what? It's the gym and the Pilates have really helped with this week. It's just keeping me upbeat, because I've been struggling with mood and irritability this week, like really struggling. Having conversations with people, and in my mind I'm thinking, I don't want to talk to you really. I really don't want to be here. And it's so bad, isn't it? But I'm smiling and talking away on my face, but in my head I'm thinking, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Because you're zapping energy from me that I just don't have. And I hate that. I really do hate that. But sometimes I just want to say, go away and leave me alone. Go away and leave me alone. But I can't, because that would be rude. So work has been okay this week. A few changes that are coming up that I think will be really good. But, you know, change is always good, I think. And I ended the week, well, yesterday, went to a lovely wedding. And I dressed up and I felt good, and I made the mistake of wearing the tiniest kitten heel because I wanted it to look good on my dress. And I thought, well, I'm not going to be standing up for very long. I don't know anyone there apart from my husband, so we're not going to dance. Well, not that I dance anyway. And I met the most amazing people, obviously, at this wedding. They wanted to drag me onto the dance floor, and Tainted Love started playing, and you know you've got to dance when Tainted Love comes on. So I got up, and I was like, right, you're not going to dance with your legs, you're going to dance with your upper body. And I did, I danced with my upper body, not really moving my legs, so I was just moving from side to side, you know, sad dancing. And of course, I danced for Tainted Love, and that was it. And of course, today, in absolute agony, I'm having to wear splints on my leg, both legs. My knees are feeling as though they're going to give way. And we only stayed at the wedding for 2 hours. So yay me. I'm hoping that it kind of buggers off by by tomorrow morning, because I really haven't got the time to be having my legs play up for the rest of the week. But yeah, it's been fun this week. I'm going to increase my gym time this week, and I'm hoping to do 2 Pilates sessions this week. But it just means me making the time for myself, which is really important. I have been enjoying making myself some new meals, and it's been quite an enriching week in that respect, with regards to just thinking about what I want, what I need, and taking the time to look at that. And as I said, the gym mentally has been amazing. I've felt uplifted. I've felt as though I could breathe, because I felt as though I was taking control of something. I'm taking control of my health. I'm taking control of my mental health, my physical health. I'm just enjoying doing what I'm doing, but as I said, slowly, slowly, so that I can build up consistency, so that I can build up to a level of where I don't feel as though I'm going to fail because it's too much. And that's always a problem. So, yes, I think that's everything for this week. Next week, I'm going to do more of the same. I'm going to see if I can find an online diary because the whole trying to remember where I put the paper and pen can't. So let's just see if anyone can recommend an online diary. That would be great. But if not, I will endeavour to see if I can find one or ask ChatGPT how else I could do one. AI is amazing. It's amazing for me anyway. I think it's a great tool for the disabled, let alone able-bodied people. So yes, thank you very much for listening this week. It's very bitty. I hope you enjoy it. I am just vlogging my life and enjoying it actually. So thank you for watching this messy beautiful life. I hope you've had fun and I will see you all next week. Bye.